What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our very first time playing Songs of Six. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, as of right now, we are trying to expand our little outpost right here, kind of make it another smaller town to where we can eventually link it up where our main city is. We are trying to increase our housing so we can increase our population. And then, for our main map, we now have a large town. We're getting cotton and opiates from our first village. And we are trying to get this up to a large town as well. We currently have an ore mine going. Our growth is really high. That way we can get to that, I believe it's 1,200 population we need. It is. Target is 1.22, so we should barely make it, and then we'll get a large town, and then we're gonna need to get some walls in there. It does say that that region is in trouble. I'm assuming because there's a chance for, because of health. Because of the health. Okay, so yeah, we really need population to start growing there so we can get some of our better buildings. We are currently full on stone. Let's go ahead and expand this road all the way down. We can go ahead and expand this road as well. And then let's expand our main road. Get all that going. I suppose we can go ahead and expand here. Where else could we do with expanding? Could probably expand all of this. Just trying to use up all this stone we have stocked up. That should use a decent amount of it. Okay, and then we need more jobs over here before we start building more houses. Because a couple of these homes are vacant. So we have a smithy over here working with charcoal and metal. Which we should probably have a charcoaler over here at some point. Which makes me kind of tempted to get rid of this one. We are getting some food stored over here. We have some metal stored over here. We should probably get some charcoal stored. How many crates do you have left? Quite a few. Suppose we could always start storing some more ore. That way these guys can go back to work. And then maybe we just sell more of this. Because we don't seem to be going through it quickly enough. Where are our exports? Yeah, let's go like 10-16. Coal. Your net is super high. Okay. I do think I'm gonna get rid of this building. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. That'll free up some workers. And then we can start looking at a charcoaler. Let's look at some natural pathing here. I wish we could make, like, diagonal buildings more easily. That should probably be a path. This should be a path. That way they can get to the warehouse a little quicker. I'm trying to think where we would want a charcoaler. So we gotta keep in mind the noise. It's gonna be a refining. Can always do something like this, maybe. I feel like that's a little too large. I think a 15 by 7 should be large enough. To make sure we make it rounded. Okay, then we have a kiln. It's not quite even. There we go. We can do something like this. It's 19. And then we can do storage in the middle. And then we'll get our doorways on the north side. Perfect. I'll take that. We'll get some more charcoal storage in there. We have more swamp lung. That's not super great. It's gonna knock out a lot of our workers. A lot of our workers. Now we're starting to get corpses. How? We got plenty of room in our graveyards. We haven't had an event like this in a while, so we should be able to handle it. How are our people doing? Government. Riches is 14. Shrine access is 89. We should probably get another smaller shrine. Road preference. Roundness is going up. We do need more trees and flower beds. Army's at 21. We need to get the upgrades for the hearth. And probably the speaker at some point. What do those cost? 25 knowledge. Speaker is 40 knowledge. Okay. We really need to be boosting our knowledge. Or boosting our population. One or the other. But all of our workforces are going to start hurting. Because of this disease. Now we have an accident in the bakery. That's horrible news. Alright, how are we doing down here? You're so close. I don't like that the Varrics have an army, and their army is 2,700 strong. That is insane. 2,700. You guys have an army of 48. You guys have an army of 183. Can we see Instrag's army? 1,175. 3,200. Yeah, our army is not cutting it. They are not cutting it. 61% training, 42, 77, 62, 83. Okay. We really need to boost our military at some point. We could have a specific military outpost at some point. I kind of wanted to do military over here just because we are starting to get like smithies and stuff. How is our embassy doing? We have 19 emissary points. And as of right now, we are sabotaging Spearland. I feel like if we could get, doesn't boost it by much. Only boosts it by 0.1. I feel like that's pretty wild. I don't feel like that's worth it. Could try to make friends with these bug people. It's only 0.15. What about Instrag? What would it cost for an alliance? Oh my gosh, you want my settlements too? You want everything that I have? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Well, that's not happening. I don't think we'll be getting any alliances. Alright, let's see if we can't get this disease cured. I really don't need our people spiraling. Okay, this only employs 12 charcoalers. That's not bad. It's a little more than what we had. Net is still 130. You're making what? You're making Warhammers for us. Okay, let's look at this warehouse. We actually don't have any pottery stored here. Are you storing it in here? You are. Okay. I suppose that's fine. We could always increase here. You guys are currently ill with swamp lung. do kind of feel like we're at a point where we need more hospitals. Another accident in the Carpenter. They want 60K for trade. I'll take it. I would assume that that improves relations with you, right? Not necessarily. But I think if you declared war on us, it would be like a betrayal. Because we have a fresh treaty. Okay, our people seem to be getting a little bit better. How's our population doing down here? We have it! Okay. We need 30 governing points? Oh my goodness. We could always add another noble. Or use a promotion there. Which gets us to 55. That's quite a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade you. Boom. And then we are going to want a well. That'll boost your health up nicely. And then we are going to want walls, which will help with your loyalty. And you're really only good at ore, fish, and cotton. I mean, we could always get something smaller. Proximity. Proximity is 99. You're making us a good amount of gold, though. So I'll take that for now. Improve your health, get your population up a little bit. Oh, that increases your production. Productivity globally. Buildings Realm Workers Guild 4-0. So we need 4 of these in order to increase our workforce. I'm assuming that's what that means. Need to double our population. That would only get you up to 3. Is there anything else that increases growth? This helps all our farms. It helps our mines. Quite a lot, actually. That's 30 workforce, though. Wow. It increases production by 40. That gives a lot of loyalty, but it hurts region capacity. That hurts loyalty a lot, but gives region capacity. Gives you conscripts. Gives you a larger garrison. Okay, I think I'm kind of happy with where we're at right now. on that end. I don't think we need more vegetables and grain, that's for sure. See if we can't get over the sickness. Another accident in the Weaver. My goodness. Okay. I was thinking maybe we could get like a huge tree in here. And then we expand this road a little bit. And then get a flower in there. Get flowers like that. Could get a torch in here. Or a big one. Get a torch in here. Try and keep up lighting and decorations in this area. Another accident. Jeez, our graveyards are probably filling up super quick. They actually are. This one's already full. It's actually not good. I really don't want to have to dig another pit. I just throw bodies in. We might not have a choice. I think for now we'll put a mass grave down in this corner. Just to kind of like be safe. Oops. Yeah, because these are about to fill up really soon. Thankfully, our health seems to be getting a little better. We don't have any deranged people, which is great. We should probably look at upgrading some more of our homes. Oh, these are starting to get vacant again. That's a bummer. I wonder if it's because they're moving into these homes. Oh, which means we're gonna need more jobs over here. We could get another opiate farm down. Production is 7.64. We are completely full on cotton. We can increase cotton, though. You guys are barely storing any. And then hopefully that allows us to really push out clothes. It does seem like we need another tailor. We might need another weaver as well. I kind of was thinking that, eventually I wanted to kind of move all of my industry, like, more so along here. And keep housing more central. I don't know how I feel about the shape of that building. Our other two weavers are rather small, though, so just go ahead and stick with it for now. Can always change it later. I'm gonna get you up to 1750. So we can get the more workers. Hopefully this fills out some of these homes. That should house, I believe, 24 workers. We are starting to get full on stone again. So I would like to finish these walls. This gatehouse is damaged. But that nearly gives us double walls everywhere. And that, in fact, does. Boom. That means our city walls are finished. We should get stairs at some point. But we have a 0 chance of raid right now. That's going to use up a bunch of our stone. It's going to use up a bunch of our wood. We should be able to afford the cotton. And we get a boost because we employ over 50 people. Now you guys are going to have a bit of a further walk to store that. Workload's 100%. I'm gonna get some more. Oh my gosh. Please, not all of those. We can employ up to like 250 people in here. That feels a bit ridiculous. But I do think our warehouses should have more people in them. No! Who was that? Oh, it automatically replace him. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, now what does pathing look like? Oops. We want roads. What if we get a hospital over here? what if we were... to make it off the edge like this? It's not the prettiest thing by any means, but kind of fills in the area nicely. Gets us some health over here. This means we're probably just gonna have a straight across road. And a straight across road. But we could make this more of... let's go double wide. I kind of wanted something like this. And then to get a torch in here... and then we go for some trees. Maybe some flowers. Yeah, our reviews are still poor. Not surprising. We haven't gotten like the inn or anything yet. But we do have a good amount of money. We could always start buying weapons. Your net's supposed to be 61. We could start buying clothes. It doesn't look like we so much need to buy clay anymore. We'll see. Let's get some clothing bought. Okay, how's our, like, access to hospitals doing now? It's at 90%. Physician's at 8%. Still don't understand how that's only 8%, 9% access. That's crazy to me. Food stall. Access is 33%. What on earth? Might be why so many of our people are unhappy. You're good to go. Let's speed up time a little bit, let those workers get in, because does that help anything? That does help a little bit. So we might just want to max out these workers. That way they're bringing in more food. You know, I wouldn't mind, First of all, let's go ahead and expand this forest plaza a little bit. Get you up to there. Get closer to getting our second strip of road in our residential area, covered in Forest Plaza. But I would kind of like to get some trees in here, just to kind of clean this area up a little bit. That keeps you with the 4-stack road. Yeah, I kind of want to do something like that. Just to make this plaza area a little nice. That was kind of like an empty area. We have 16 workers available. We do need to upgrade more of our homes. How many homeless people do we have? 18. Loyalty's down to 90%. How is our services doing now? Yes, much better. Access is up to 71%. So we just had insufficient workers. Your workload's 99. Your workload's 96. Your workload's 74. So we look good in that department. Awesome. I wouldn't mind potentially maybe just getting a torch here just to have some lighting down here. And we can kind of fill that in. Okay, it doesn't look like we ended up needing to use the mass grave. We do still have 47 infected. What other kind of stuff do we want to get over here? We only have 21 workers available, so that's something we need to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and upgrade these homes. Perfect. That should allow us to get to 1800. Which gives us about... Oh, wow. What the heck happened to all our food? Oh my goodness. Is it because it's all stored? We have 4 days worth of food left. Oh, we're probably about to get a harvest right now. That makes sense. Now we have 5 days worth of food. I think we gotta wait for more immigration to come in. At some point we probably should get a breeder, so we can start getting that native bonus. We are about full on bows. So what we could do... I want to look at you. 160, 240, 320, 400 bows to max you out. I might get you up to 100. It's gonna be half of our bows. That's 250, so that's 750 bows. Oh no. That's actually not what we want for you. We want you to have the bows. There we go. How are we doing on warhammers? We could get you to 300. Could get you to 240. We need more leather armor. What we need. Probably do with another auroch pasture. Is immigration at a halt right now? How do we check immigration again? Attracted per day is 20, so we should be good there. We need to make sure that our happiness stays up though. It is dropping quickly. Losing 25 to furniture. 24. Clay is doing great though. I'm gonna get some more clay in there. There's a rumor that the lands to the east have been ravaged by a deadly disease, leaving cities in ruin and emptying villages of the living. Let us hope it does not reach our lands. Please do not. Please. Our health is only at 0.6. I wanted to see how much clay this would start using. I wonder if that's why our food preference kept going down. Because it wasn't technically in our food market. Probably need to get more benches just lying around somewhere. Go ahead and get that going, I suppose. Have some nice work or resting places for our workers. Get some spots by the market. Where else could we use some workbenches or some furniture? Could probably squeeze another building in here. Probably like to double wide this road. Could just get a bunch of single benches along this road. Let's start expanding these roads a bit. We got plenty of stone. Just kind of get a better layout of things. I don't want that in there. This road needs to probably be expanded. Probably expand this road all the way. Probably go on this side. Could get something small here. All of these roads need to be expanded. Get roads around that housing. That'll fill in the area a little bit more. Another accident. No! Not our troops. Anything but the troops. We could just increase bow storage. For now, we have the crates for it. We are full on cotton again. Full on rations, and we're full on livestock. Money is looking very solid. Our bread production is not looking super hot. We still have these houses vacant, which I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah, I think I will make another bakery down here. Let's do that. I kind of want to do an apple farm. Maybe down here, just so we can stop buying it. We don't want slaves. Hopefully that boosts our production. The dreaded river runs. Great. Another disease. That's a bummer. Maybe we just need to get more wells down. We have wells all over here. We have wells here. 2 wells over here. We're gonna have 2 wells over here. We have a well up here. I feel like wells aren't really an issue. We are full on so many resources. Now our workforce is gonna be plummeting again. Wood is only at 56. Another woodcutter probably wouldn't be bad. I think we should pump out more research. Are Are you guys not using leather? You guys need to be using leather. Can't believe you haven't been using that this whole time. That should increase our knowledge a bit. I don't know if we can afford the corpses. Find out. We're buying clothing, we're buying pottery. We could always increase those. Cotton we certainly don't need more of. You're only getting a 1.86 from storage of rations. How many rations do we need to store? Assuming this warehouse is not full. That is very surprising. Well, let's get some rations stored in here, I suppose. Probably do with storing more livestock, I guess. Though we don't really need the livestock for anything. It's more so that we just need leather. I do think that we need to increase our apple production. Let's go ahead and improve more of our homes. Okay. And then let's get you up to 1850. Slowly increasing our pop. And then let's get an apple. Takes a long time to get productive and is sensitive to lack of labor and events. Produces more than farms of the same size after the investment, though, and is less reliant on fertility. You are a 4-wide road. You are also a 4-wide road. Maybe we will just go with an orchard then. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't make it that big. Oh, it's nearly perfect. You're one off. It's nice that you can click and drag this. If you can keep it straight. Then it gets a little messy if you can't. Okay. Let's go ahead and shrink you here. Shrink you here. Alright, that's gonna be about 22 farmers. Let's go ahead and get that going. Increase our apple production, give us more jobs down here. We could expand the orchard to down here if we wanted to. Now we have swamp lung. We are getting all of the diseases right now. We really need to improve our wells and stuff. We need the bathhouse. Because we can't improve wells. We could improve bathrooms. If we had 60 knowledge. Oh, you guys are degrading. That's not good. Your net is still 65 with all that furniture being like used. Happiness is at 90. Furniture's at 30%. It doesn't look like you're looking for a full 100 though. You might only be looking for like 55. So we don't need to fill all of this out. I don't think. We only have 8 homeless. The only thing that would make you happier in here is if we had native people, which we would need a breeder. Food preference is looking great now. You guys could really benefit from food servings. That makes me nervous, though. I mean, we could always get that vegetable farm going. Here. Give us 121 per day. It would lower taxes quite a bit, though. But we don't really need money. I mean, cotton is doing fantastic. We definitely don't need more of that. We shouldn't have really built this farm, if I'm being honest. We don't have a place to store it all. What are we not really selling right now? Probably wood. So let's get some cotton sold. You can sell 1950. That sounds good. Yeah, let's start getting that sold. Just so we can free up space. And truthfully, if there's anything that we really, really need, we can just buy it. We have 37 recruits. All our people are sick, so our workforce is dropping once again. We're up to 53 knowledge. We're so close. I think that should be our next investment, is getting another library. All of these houses are becoming vacant. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, we have 0 homeless somehow. But we only have 24 houses available? But all of these homes are vacant? That doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Accident. But I think the next thing we need to do is really try and focus on our health. Our health is not doing hot at all. Food servings would increase it. Technology could increase it. Bathhouses. Yeah, I think the because we gotta stop all these health issues we're having. Thankfully, it hasn't really been detrimental to us yet, but I feel like it's only a matter of time before this really spirals out of control. Like, we're already starting to put bodies into the mass grave because our graveyards can't handle all of the deaths. And that is something that we don't need. think I am gonna keep upgrading housing though. And then get this population up to 1900. Let us commit. $219 sick people. I mean, our population is getting really close. We're about, from where we were from this upgrade, 400. We only need about 300 more population, and then that'll grant us 50 knowledge and innovation, which will be sick. Our wealth is actually insane right now. I mean, compared to what we need it for like treaties and stuff, it's not super crazy, but compared to what we've had before, our wealth is nuts. I don't like how these armies all sit by my settlement. That don't seem right. You have 30 workforce available. We don't need more ore. We don't need more cotton. We don't need fish at all. Feel like the only thing we can maybe use is more vegetables and more opiates. We could go for more vegetables and eventually try and increase our food serving. How much does that drop our income by? A little bit. That leaves us with 19 workforce. If we were to go for more growth, it's another 10. Which that would get us up to 2,200. We need 24. I mean, we can always drop the farm, right? We can always drop it. It's not something that's permanent. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase vegetable production to see if maybe we can't get more food servings. I wish you could specify. But maybe our next step is to try and get more food. We could always start importing bread now. We need more pottery. We need more clothes, so we would probably have to get another import, because we need tools and we need leather. We could probably start making our own tools at this point. But I think I'm just going to grab another import station, which will be under logistics. The import depot can just go... This is going to be for food. So we're just going to put it there for now. I'm actually going to increase how much we import here. Nice! We did get a boost in our apple orchards now. But you are going to take absolutely forever. You're going to take 63 days before you start up production. Is that going to fill in our housing over here at all? It is, a little bit. Nice. Another accident. The Auroch pasture. Alright, well, I think before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here for today. Like I said, I think our next step is really boosting out our knowledge. We need to get this health under control. Health is not looking too good. If we could get a bathhouse going, if we could upgrade our wells and lavatories, I'm hoping that we can really increase food production and get our food serving up. Puts us to 5 days worth of food. I would assume that food serving value is gonna go up. And once we can get rid of that corpse value, that food serving is actually helping a ton. Which probably means we don't necessarily want to be selling this stuff anymore. So I'm gonna cancel selling vegetables. And I'm probably just going to increase storage for vegetables. Okay. So that is the goal for next time. Just keep improving health. I think that's kind of where we're at. And then hopefully once health gets situated, we can keep boosting our population and keep expanding this town. Eventually, we're going to need to expand our military, but that is for another time in the future. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.